I'm Naomi Wimborne Idrissi. I'm a member of a collective of artists and campaigners in the UK called Artists for Palestine UK. We were formed out of various actions in support of the Palestinian call for boycott, divestment and sanctions, which covers cultural and academic institutions as well as other forms of boycott. During the course of our work, we discovered how extensively Israel uses and abuses art and culture for its own purposes. So we discovered how Palestinian cultural expression is systematically crushed, and how Israel uses and insists upon its own right to cultural expression in order to culture wash its own image abroad. They had a project called Brand Israel, which made very explicit what their aims were, to prettify the reality which is tanks, which is occupation, which is house demolitions, and which is the suppression of Palestinian cultural voices, is prettified by sending abroad cultural actors, dancers, musicians, filmmakers, etc. It also became clear to us that in terms of giving Palestinian voices expression, cultural figures can act like a megaphone. They can raise issues and reach audiences and talk louder than activists in their own right can. And this is where the idea came of a pledge, a commitment by artists, following in the wake of those artists who said they would not play Sun City, they would not go and take their work to South African culture, to South Africa during the time of apartheid. So following along that line, we've now got more than 1,000 UK artists from various fields who have made a similar pledge that until Palestinians are achieved freedom, justice and equality, they will not take their work to Israel. They will not be complicit with Israeli cultural institutions engaged in this culture washing that I mentioned. In addition to the pledge, we've also made it our business to educate people. We've got many discussion points, arguments, illustrations from Palestinian cultural history, which were a real eye-opener to people when they start to investigate this area. So may I show you my booklet? Not my personal booklet. This, The Case for a Cultural Boycott of Israel, has been produced by Artists for Palestine UK, and it has a considerable amount of background information, and not only about the situation in Palestine, but also about how the boycott works and how it is not only legitimate but necessary for artists to add their voices to this Palestinian struggle. The UK Artists Pledge for Palestine was launched in February this year, 2015. I'm going to read you the text. This is something that 700 people signed up to even before we started publicising it. It goes like this. We support the Palestinian struggle for freedom, justice and equality. In response to the call from Palestinian artists and cultural workers for a cultural boycott of Israel, we pledge to accept neither professional invitations to Israel nor funding from any institutions linked to its government until it complies with international law and universal principles of human rights. Now, following the public launch in February, this was taken up particularly by arts media, which pleased us because it became a debating point in the pages of magazines like Art Monthly and various online journals, not only in this country actually, but abroad as well. As a result of that, we now have more than 1,000 people who signed. And in order to join this movement, it's only necessary to go online, artistsforpalestine.co.uk, and people can add their endorsement to this campaign, and then you will be giving voice to Palestinians whose reach is regrettably very limited. It's time to make apartheid history, once and for all.